Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Late Night Livestreams with Vampyr. A game I wasn't sure about playing or not, but it was free with PS Plus, and it's October, so I thought, why not? Warning! Even if based on proven medical knowledge from 1918, Vampyr sometimes takes liberties when establishing possible links between scientific theories and supernatural creatures for theatrical purposes. In other words, do not try to cure any disease with any of the recipes shown in this video game, and no rats were harmed during the making of this game. The Vampyr team. Alright. Yeah, don't try to cure diseases with nonsense from a video game. In Vampyr, every action you take can have consequences. This game uses an autosave system. Whenever this is okay, that's not what I thought. That's not what I thought I was going to be reading. Take responsibility for your actions. That's the first time I think I've ever read it out loud. This is the autosave thing. I still don't know why they spell it like that. I can't find any information on it when I look it up. I can barely see that blinking in the bottom left corner on my screen. I didn't even realize. I was like, wait, where's the prompt? Why is it starting me in the middle slot? Oh, it's one of these type of screens. I don't know how I really don't know how I feel about these. I mean, maybe if it was on PC, but I'm not. Let's, I would rather be using...
Well, a voice never lies, and yours clearly is the voice of a gentleman. My mother had a beautiful...
What will London have?
Well, a voice never...
I still hear...
What will London have?
I still...
My mother had a... Well, a voice never...
What will...
My mother had a... Well, a voice... My mother had...
What will London have to say to me?
Okay. So I love how it says languages plus subtitles, but it's literally just subtitle options. Oh, yeah, sure. Medium. Wow, these are bare bones. Alright, let's get into it. Story mode. Play Vampyr with low challenge. This will cut an important part of the experience, but will allow you to enjoy the story and explore with little danger. Combat is very easy. There is no reward for finishing this mode without killing any citizens. Play the original Vampyr experience. Character progression is faster if you kill citizens. Combat difficulty is linked to the number of citizens you kill. Play Vampyr in a more challenging way. Your power as a vampire is tied to the citizens you choose to embrace. Enemies are harder to kill and hit harder. Experience points are rewarded by killing enemies in combat are reduced. So we're just going to go with normal. You will not be able to change the difficulty mode during your playthrough. Alright. Did it freeze? Did it freeze? Is it taking a minute to load? Okay. This game difficulty is tied to your actions. The more lives you take... Okay, I wasn't reading that anyway. Vampyr with a Y. Is there something in the middle of the screen? I can't tell. My screen is way darker. Yeah, there is. My screen is way darker than my smartphone. For once. It was the other way around for Dead Space. All the Dead Space games. And, Dying Light and a couple of the other games I was playing on Xbox.
12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer.
Oh my god, it's a vampire that counts. This is Sesame Street, guys.
The once proud city of London.
This is Sesame Street.
Inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became.
This is it's Count Von Count.
Makes for an omen. The falling of a star, a dire.
He likes counting.
Priests for interpretation.
8 something 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 8 something something 4 something something of 4.
I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Death. Since
Oh.
the apple was plucked from the sacred
I think I remember this cinematic from the trailer. This just looks similar to the trailer, where they played a cover of seasons. Don't fear the Reaper, whatever.
They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor something.
I got that song stuck in my head for like a couple months.
A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
We'll give them credit, this fucking score is a real fucking banger. Always gotta do a little twirl at some point. Mirrors' animation a little stuttery. At least here and there.
Thirsty. So thirsty.
Is that my character?
My sweet brother. What have you done?
Mary! Oh, no! Mary! Hold on! Please, hold on! Oh, God.
Mary. No.
For a second there, I thought he was going in for another bite.
This horror. It's a nightmare. No! Please, a moment, let me explain!
He killed her. No, wait, let me explain. I did kill her, but
These patrols are after me.
I killed her. I wonder why.
No, don't shoot!
How do I sprint? Oh, what the hell? What the hell? What is this? That's pressing in the right stick. It's like making me... Oh. Oh.
This is a nightmare.
That's what I was doing.
I need to get out of here.
I was locking onto someone who wasn't there. What was going on with that wall? Can I jump? No?
This can't be happening.
I can dodge.
No!
Ah.
Please, stop! I mean you no harm.
He spells his name Jonathan without an H before the N. Kill him. You know that annoyed me with John Wick?
Oh, Mary.
I was watching that movie with subtitles,
What have I done?
and they spell it J-O-H-N. Like, it's there in the title. But, what's his name?
No, I can defend myself.
The guy who, like, owns the hotel, whenever he calls him Jonathan, it's always spelled J-O-N-A-T-H-A-N in the subtitles for some reason. Then again, I guess it kind of annoys me because my name is J-O-H-N-A-T-H-A-N.
Who are you?
And people always spell it wrong, like they put an O instead of an A at the end. Or they don't have the H there. My name's always misspelled.
Sorry.
I remember when I was in like 3rd grade, they had like little name tags they'd put on your desk. And I told my teacher, you forgot the H. So then she took out the N. She put the H and then took out the N, so it was just Jonathan. Jonathan. Like, what the fuck? You're a teacher.
No, please, stop.
Ah.
Who are you?
This controls a weird... Oh, I have stamina, that's why. This is like trying to be like
What do you want?
a Souls thing. With the lock-on and stamina and stuff. I mean, it doesn't control like it, but it's got those aspects. Is there a sprint button? Like, okay, it's just holding down that. I should have figured that out sooner. Just holding down the dodge button, so circle.
I mean you no harm. I need help.
Die, you fucking leech!
Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this.
Shut up, beast!
Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's
That'll do the rest of the job.
Just leave me.
I mean you no harm. I killed all your friends after they shot at me for killing my sister.
Feels like it's burning me to the bone.
Your elements like fire will deal aggravated damage that will reduce your maximum health in cages. I see. So that red is as high as it can go.
I need to find somewhere to hide. Let me go!
No. Combat so far doesn't feel as bad as I've heard people say it will.
All right.
It's not great so far. Not to say it's not bad though.
Is anybody there?
I know I was really interested in this game, and I heard a lot of people say it was really shitty, or it was always conflicting on what the game actually was when anyone talked about it.
The place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
Okay.
Brother. What have you done?
Mary! Mary! Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
But you're the one who bit her neck. Is there like a map or something? Why is it... Why? Why does it keep scrolling? Why can't I... the right stick moves it, so why does the left stick move it when I... Like, why does it push it like that? Like, I'm trying to just get up here. So, where am I exactly? I'm right here. Ah. I wish it had interior maps because that was what I was really going for. I'll let you guys read this if you want. I'm not going to. I don't really care at the moment. Maybe later. I usually go back and read stuff later. Or off camera or whatever, if at all.
Wait, this one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Go watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it to share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve. That's impossible.
Yes, I just killed my sister by biting her throat out and burned by the sun, but that's impossible. Is there gonna be stealth mechanics later that have this, or is this just a detail that's just kind of there? Oh no. I can't see myself in this mirror. But it's not because it's a mirror, it's because there's no reflection on mirrors in most video games.
Who goes there? Who's there? Are you referring to me? No! No! I still have so much to accomplish.
Like killing my sister. And getting shot at. And killing people who were trying to kill me for killing my sister. Like what I just said. I love that though, like you can't see myself in the mirror, but it's not because he's a vampire, it's just because it's just how games do fucking things. Hey. Bud, lay down, okay? Okay. was gonna make a joke about how this is probably like a crack house or something, but looks like it. It really is. Like when he first said it was abandoned or whatever. Oh no, he shot himself. Oh shit. What? Just because he was in your bed for 2
Johnny,
seconds.
this one's lost.
You're fine.
We need to leave. And now!
No! There's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Is that guy not the same model as the Undertaker who was
He'll
just
live.
looting my
And
corpse?
now we fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
It's a good thing I'm running into like
No,
exclusively people
It never got easy.
that I like. Is he just having? Is he just remembering things because hey, that gun is similar to the one I had, or is he just literally running into people who have things of his, or are people that he knew? Thought I saw. Yeah, it's right here. Okay. Pause if you want to read this. I'll scroll down a little bit. All right. What? You're the dog. He's the cat. Why are you scared of him? You're fine.
None of it.
You're like 4 times his size.
Sense at all.
The dog is freaking out at the cat because the cat is laying in
That's it.
her gigantic bed. He's like barely covering any of it. He's like laying halfway off of it in the corner, the opposite her,
So be
and
it.
she's like, she decided to get out of bed.
Rational thinking only.
Uh-huh. Totally. Oh my god, guys. This is wow. This is just like Metal Gear. Except for they tell you to shoot instead of waiting for you to. Even the Arkham game, Arkham Knight, expected you just to figure out that you have to press a button with the cremation thing. I was expecting that gunshot to be a bit louder, not gonna lie. Oh, I was stuttering. You shoot yourself and the first thing you see is a why. I don't know why. It's only logical. Live long and prosper. My dog is looking at my cat, who's laying in the very corner of the bed, just looking at him like she's depressed, like someone like killed her family or something. He's just laying there. You've laid beside each other before. You're fine.
I lost touch with the real.
Madness it is, as mad as the moon, who changes blinding sunlight into glowing flesh.
Okay, evolution. Hideout beds allow you to evolve and rest. Spend experience points to level up and improve your vampiric skills. Okay, begin by selecting the available skill. Auto. Okay, I'm not gonna mispronounce that. You drain your own blood and heal normal and aggravated damage instantly. Okay. Alright. You have enough XP to unlock an aggressive skill. Okay, so we've got Claws, a close-range strike that will cut through all living creatures in front of you. Blood Spear. You throw a spear made of blood, which can pass through enemies in front of you. Shadow Mist. Place a cloud of shadows at a target's feet, or yours. The cloud will explode after a short time, causing heavy damage. So, I think we'll just start out with that. Alright. When do I get my cool coat back? We all know that what makes a really cool character is his jacket.
If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must
The eternal
find him to
thirst.
understand what I have become.
Where is it? It's closed.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
How they came here after I took them down.
Here's the leech. Here!
Why wouldn't he shut the door behind him?
My head's spinning.
Come on, you coward!
I cannot enter.
I cannot.
Clever fucking beasts!
I think that's a compliment. Reach North Bank. And offhand weapons. Offhand weapons can be used by pressing triangle. They have attacks with special effects and consume stamina. Do up and down on the D-pad to switch out the respective weapon? I don't know. Anything else? No.
I'm still in Southwark.
Over
I
there!
must reach the West End. Go back home.
Die, vermin!
Okay.
A strength I never knew I had.
Well, I mean, you just got it.
He's onto us!
This shouldn't be possible. Every sinew, every fiber of my being is afire. I feel like a child learning the limits of my body.
Oh, shit. What? I should probably be locking on a bit more.
human anymore.
Oh, quarantine. It's set in the modern day. This was like 1918 or something, but no, I guess I'm a moron. It's 2020.
My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that's what I was doing. Just nom-nommed on a fucking rat, like Robin that one time where Batman called him retarded and forced him to. And then beat up fucking Alfred for
Dizziness from the
feeding him
jump.
a hamburger
I can
and
now
fries.
control it.
Or whatever the fuck happened in that story. Thank you, Frank Miller, by the way. That's what we all wanted. The goddamn Batman was what we wanted.
What will London have to say to me?
London the country, or London from like Sweet Life of Zack and Cody? I mean, I don't think you'll be
So many questions unanswered.
I don't think you'll be satisfied with your answer either way. I mean, one's a country and one's a dumbass.
Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum?
Just a hole in his back. This guy's clearly been dead for hours and he checks for a pulse still.
The man has been drained of all blood. But I can still smell the scent of it.
I mean, there's a trail, there's
the scent's trail.
a bunch on his
Perhaps
back.
it will lead me to my assailant.
I wouldn't say he's been drained of all of it. Oh, awesome. Oh, another game that has this.
Blood. The smell is so strong.
I've never seen one that makes me like a full-on silhouette, though. Have you played this yet? I got bored with the stamina mechanic killing me because I prefer an aggressive playstyle. I actually have not played this before. I've actually been hesitant to play it. I was interested when it was being marketed and stuff, and then when it came out, I heard it was really boring, and then I heard a bunch of conflicting stuff about what the game actually was. I never really got to see a bunch of gameplay. Some of it was all about the combat, some of it was just about the talky bits. They never really were consistent when they talked about it, and all I really got that was consistent was it wasn't great. But I mean, I'm not hating it so far. And it's not great. But yeah, I just played it. I'm playing it for this series I'm doing. Like mainly one-offs and stuff.
Something
Since it was on PS Plus for this month. Oh, yeah, wrong button. You
Where
can only
has
press the stick
everyone
to sprint, but of course it's circle.
According to the blood patterns, that's where the victim was attacked. So that must be the killer's trail.
As for... Alright, let me see. It's pretty cool, but the stamina mechanic was annoying. If you prefer to fade in out of style, it's legit. Yeah. I mean, so far the stamina kind of reminds me of Dark Souls or Bloodborne. Unless there's like more to it than what's being presented so far. That's kind of what it's making me think of anyway. So I don't really have a problem so far anyway. Oh, cool. Alright. Oh yeah, that's all the butts are for. I forgot. I was gonna say, I thought that I saw that glowing. Anybody who wants to read this, go ahead and pause it, and read at your own pace. You just discovered a hint. It reveals a secret about a citizen or someone related to them. I don't have to actually read these, do I? Like I normally would, but like I've kind of got burnt out on reading shit. I mean, first off, I suck at reading aloud. Second, I played through 5 Yakuza games, and the third one was like almost nothing but reading for like 4 hours straight, and I kind of started to lose it. As a vampire, you need human blood to evolve. Blood quality bar indicates the XP you will earn if you feed on this citizen. Use hints. Unlocked hints increase the amount of XP. Right. Sabrina hides her true feelings about her boss, Tom Watts. Interesting. I mean, I'll read some stuff, but like I don't feel like reading paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs. Now there's a citizen web menu that you'll unlock more conversations with them. Solve mysteries/problems. All right. But yeah, no, like when I played Yakuza a couple months ago, that series, like, I mean, I kind of burnt myself out on playing that series. Just playing it alone, I got burnt out. But like reading, like everything there was to read, all the like half the game isn't voiced, so I'm reading all these subtitles for characters who aren't actually speaking. And like I said, the third one is like the first like 4 to 7 hours, I want to say, is almost completely just reading.
At last, a little life.
I think I'm losing my mind.
Oh.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Just give me a second. Actually, I guess I'll choose an option real quick. Long night.
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Do the police have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
Sorry about that. I was doing this one-handed, and I'm not used to fucking using the left stick for things, other than like moving. It's usually like the right stick and stuff. Conversations with some people, unlock combos with others, so sadly go through all the options. Yeah. I'll probably save it for last.
Where am I? Where is this place?
You're at my bar,
At least for
sir,
now.
the Turquoise Turtle. The last ray of light
Unless-
in this dangerous part of town.
Well, do I need to read all this to get to important stuff, or is it just like The Witcher, where it separates the unimportant stuff from the highlighted stuff that progresses? Because that's what I'm kind of thinking with this. You know, I'll just
I'm looking for
Go with
someone
that.
who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
see that was something I liked about the Witcher games, or Witcher game, Witcher 3, whatever. I this one I've played it on. Is when it came to dialogue, they had white dialogue choices that were just unimportant stuff. That's just for, you know, just learning more information in general. It's not super important for progressing. And then they had highlighted, which is just strictly progressing, basically. Non-highlighted options will lead to highlighted options with some people. Ah, great. How long has he been here then?
How long has he been here?
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
Who is this man? What does he look
Keep
like?
moving the camera because I'm still
Gentleman, I guess.
not used to that, man.
Well dressed, quite polite.
So if you see that, that's why
Professional, something fancy
I'm using
like
the
that.
wrong
Always
stick.
writing, reading notes.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business. You hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
All right.
I hope I live long enough to see them Red Bull boys get what's coming to them.
Not long ago.
Guess I'll talk to you.
Hello, sir. Are you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
I just want to
I
talk.
just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
I hate when like subtitles don't match what the dialogue is. What's going on?
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, and now all these terrible murders.
About the murders?
The murders. What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning. Drained of blood. It's just horrible. Some say the sewer dog is back.
The sewer dog. What's that?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts. The ancients say it's the sewer dog coming out to feed. But now he's killing in the streets.
Okay, about the epidemic.
What have you heard about the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu. Yeah. Killed so many last summer. Thought we'd seen the last of it. Dozens dying every week.
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones in London now. It's gotten really hard to travel across town.
Alright. Oh, fuck, Jesus.
What is this
Cat
place?
just jumped on
This
my
is
lap.
Tom's bar. The Turquoise
Wasn't
Turtle.
expecting him to.
I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina, if you want to know.
It's always open at night.
Are you always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought that people may need a safe place to stay.
Where's everybody?
You don't seem to have much business. Where is everybody?
Well, most people are sleeping right now. And those that are awake tend to avoid going out. What with the murders and all.
Alright, see
I'll
ya.
leave then. Thank you.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit.
Let's talk to you real quick.
You again. What can I do for you?
Oh, that's a weird camera angle.
Where am
Oh,
I?
yeah, I forgot.
Where is this place?
You're at my bar, sir, the Turquoise Turtle.
I had one
Last
option
ray
that I
of
didn't
light
read
in this dangerous part of
or
town.
go through. Aren't you scared?
Aren't you scared?
Scared of what? All the bad shit happens out on the foggy streets. And I never go outside.
Open all night.
So you're open all night?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest in these dark times.
Can you take my cat? Because he's sitting on my lap and he's like hanging off the side of me.
Goodbye.
Like, literally, I'm having to like hold on to him so he doesn't fall off. Jesus, dude. Like, brush him or something. He's shedding really bad.
It's a good thing you cannot see me now, Mum.
I guess I'll talk to this guy.
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
You want to enter the bar?
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
Go upstairs, I think. Oh yeah, I know. I just figured I'd talk to this guy real quick.
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Who is the sewer dog?
Who is the sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
It's just a fairy tale?
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
Alright, see you later, dude.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Interesting. Don't know why there's just like a ladder right there.
This is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you? I mean you no harm. Say it, the vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word. With anyone.
Well, that's something I can do for you. And who might you be?
You're like 30 hours to the sewer dog. Want to know about it? I mean, I don't mind. Honestly, but like I said, this series is late night live streams is basically just one-offs. So, I mean, if I decide to play it more, that I mean, it just depends on how much I like it. So far, I'm not sure. You first.
Who are you?
First, tell me what you want. Then I may tell you.
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
Victim 2.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
Who are you talking to?
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
What is this Brotherhood?
And what exactly is this Brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
What do you know?
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docks have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
Help me then.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
Yes. No. I'm not sure. Well, I'll just say
shadow,
yes.
Indeed. Yet I heard his voice in my head. There was a moment I believed I was mad.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
Answers,
I will
guess.
at last have the answers to my questions.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
I think answers is a good middle ground. Besides that, between I don't know and I'll fucking kill him. Anywhere to go on here now? Okay.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight.
Interrogate the locals.
Someone must know something.
Guess I should.
There's gotta be something.
Not just him. Up there.
I should just run as far away from this place as I can.
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Alright.
Hello, sir. May I disturb you again?
And you're still ugly as sin.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Doesn't look like he's got any extra. He's pressing the wrong sticks, man.
I hope I live long enough. Evening, sir.
I have a few...
I want the truth.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight. And I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
Tell me about
Tell
him.
me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the cannon factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... we all started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this.
Alright.
You again. What can I do for you?
Talk to me about William.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Why lie to me?
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
Who is he?
Who is he?
William. Just an old sailor who loves his gin too much. He worked for years at the canning factory before it closed.
Is he dangerous?
Is he dangerous?
Yeah. Like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. Can barely stand up most of the time.
How was he tonight?
How was he tonight? Was he different?
Sicker than usual, perhaps. He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
Okay.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What do you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
Alright. So... guess just back out the way I came.
Get out of this bullshit mess.
I for some reason thought that this
I will get to the bottom of this
go anywhere.
intrigue. What's been
Earlier.
done to me? To this city?
I keep pressing the wrong buttons. That I'm just so used to sticks being, certain things being set to certain sticks or buttons or whatever.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood.
Alright, examine outfit.
This man was armed. He tried to defend himself.
Pick up the notes.
What's this? Some sort of note.
Examine
This
wounds.
corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Alright. That's locked. Opportunity attack X out of combat silently behind an enemy. Fuck! I wasn't trying to.
There's one of them vermin.
Oh, I fucked that up. I wish there's like a crouch button, unless there is, and I just don't know what it is. Come up here first.
There's one of them vermin.
There we go. They don't count as killing humans towards that bar. Ranged weapons. Press triangle. Press and equip triangle. equip and press triangle, excuse me, to use your ranged weapons and inflict both standard damage and stun damage. Be aware that your ammo is limited, so probably not going to use that much, at least not right now. I saw a prompt on that earlier, so I didn't think it was locked. Alright. Some enemies are more resistant to certain types of damage. There are 4 types of resistances. Physical, melee, and ranged. Powers, blood, and shadow. Orange indicates a medium resistance, and red indicates a high resistance. I love how he has a high resistance to the weapon I just got.
Burn it, boys!
Oh, well. Oh.
Filthy piece of shit!
Alright.
Look lively! It's... There's one of them! Watch yourselves!
Oh, I'm out of stamina, damn it. I think the only thing I'm having an issue with stamina so far is just, I think it's maybe more of a HUD problem where it's not noticeable to me. Like, I don't realize I'm out of stamina until I'm out. Whereas, like, say Bloodborne, for instance, I'm, like, constantly paying attention to the HUD. Well, I mean, it's partially my fault, too, but I didn't feed on any humans when I was playing. Fed on rats and bad dudes. The bar I was talking about is feeding on the citizens. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what route I'll go with that type of stuff yet. Then again, like I said, I'm not sure how much this will actually be playing, especially past this stream. Wrong button again. Yeah, not to say that this is bad or anything.
Don't come closer! Go back home, idiot! Over there!
Right. Rats are often located near hideouts. Using your senses will help you locate them more easily.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
I mean, it's not the first rat I've eaten. Or, I guess, drink from. I did it by accident earlier. You get a lot of XP for feeding on citizens, though, but I wanted to a challenge till I got bored. Yeah, and doesn't it? I think from what I've heard, feeding on citizens can lead to some bad outcomes or whatever, right? Oh wait, I'm supposed to. No, okay, never mind. Basically, it gives you some bad outcomes with certain things, but it helps you level up more or whatever. Block your target's blood in their veins, making them defenseless. Create an invisible barrier absorbing direct damage until it fades or is destroyed. Increase the damage inflicted when using bite in combat. Increase your life regeneration when using bite in combat. Increase your blood absorption when using bite in combat. Increase your blood capacity. I'll probably increase my stamina, to be honest. You can clear sections of the city of vampires, and by killing citizens, vampires take over that section. I didn't beat it, so I don't know how it affects the story overall. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, that's just what I've heard, is that's how it worked. Alright. Oh, yeah, oh, confirm. Oh yeah, I guess I did skip over someone, didn't I?
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
So I'm assuming the more faded it is, the less fresh it is. Because the trail I followed across the little bridge or whatever was really faint. Two-handed weapons. Equip a two-handed weapon and press triangle to use its special ability. The scythe, for instance, can be used to parry an incoming attack, inflicting heavy stun damage if timed correctly. So, how do I equip other weapons? Let's try that, I guess.
Oh dear God, not again. William, please stop. You are lost and dearest friend.
Actually, let me go back to that. Okay. Attack slower, but takes the same amount of stamina. I actually can't use my little sense thing in here.
Let go of me.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Oh shit, wrong button. Not again, damn it. Well, fuck. There we go.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by Skal?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed this drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
All right.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood. Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... what manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that Skal. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the
I
epidemic.
remember last time.
The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
How you been?
I am the
Last
administrator
time
of Pembroke
when I did your live
I
stream,
thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the
I
Brotherhood.
think you just moved to Kansas or Arkansas. In
First
Tennessee.
and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
Wait, who are you again? Because I mean,
You are Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm assuming you probably changed your name.
You are
and
correct.
I think I might know, but I'm not entirely sure because I forgot what
But when you took the
it was
blood
changed to.
sample from the corpse of
If you're who I think you are.
I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
Dorian or?
That word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks...
So, one of my
the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study.
older
So
regulars
much for you to learn.
had their name changed.
You are right.
Wile E. Cody, like the cartoon, been a gamer name since I was a kid.
Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital.
Yeah, you said something
As
about
a physician.
it being recommended, so...
I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to
Yeah,
the predicament.
This is sudden.
I don't know.
I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes.
Oh, finally, a new
So,
my jacket.
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Well, to recommending your live stream while typing in Apple. It's not as good as Android yet by far. Yeah. Oh, that's...
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. I'm coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Yeah, sorry for some reason I didn't recognize your name. I feel like I've seen your name pop up before, but I guess I just kind of confused you with one of my other subscribers. You used to be more of a regular, and I know changed their name on YouTube. Kind of feel a little bit bad. Oh, okay. What's this?
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seed of life. Drink at this river, try it
Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Interesting. I can't remember the last game you were playing. It's been a crazy ass summer for us, so yeah. I honestly don't know. I've been more frequent with games, I would say, since 2019. I didn't start commentating on shit until about the time Days Gone came out. Be more polite, I guess.
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
The blood quality indicates how much XP you will obtain from a particular citizen. The higher the blood quality, the more XP you will get. To drink the blood of your prey, you first need to mesmerize them to lead them out of sight from others. Your mesmerize level must be equal or higher than the citizen's resistance. Press L1 to mesmerize Clay.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
I'll follow the red trail. Press X to embrace, or circle to release him. Embracing Clay will provide a massive XP boost, but be aware that there will be consequences. Learning more about citizens and collecting their hints will increase the experience gained. You know what, fuck it, I'm gonna embrace him.
In the back, you bastard! Didn't have the guts to fight me. Fuck you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Interesting. I mean, I don't know if I'll do it to everybody, but, you know, might as well try it at least once.
To taste a life, to embrace its most intimate secrets. Such a burden, such a divine sin.
Okay.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I apologize, nurse. I needed some time to myself. This has been the longest and strangest night of my life.
You delivered poor Mr. Hampton from a terrible fate. The means to that end should be of little concern, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
Alright, so, since you said you couldn't remember the last game I was playing, so let me see. well, the first playlist I have for this year was The Outer Worlds. At least I'm going up my playlists rather than my videos because it would take forever to scroll through this. So The Outer Worlds, Jedi Fallen Order, I did GTA, I did a little bit of Fallout 4, some Modern Warfare, I did a little bit of Battlefront 2, I replayed Days Gone, I played through and completed Doom, beat Bloodborne, I did a Modern Warfare campaign playthrough. I did the original Modern Warfare. It's a remastered version. Sims 4 anyway. I started playing Dark Souls 2 and 3 this year. Halo 2, Portal 2. Final Fantasy VII Remake, Resident Evil 3 Remake, Last of Us 2, I replayed the original Last of Us afterwards, Infamous Second Son, Shadow of the Colossus, some GTA Online, Ghost of Tsushima, the Yakuza series, that's, you know, I think probably further ahead than than the last time you watched.
I would like to ask a few questions first.
Let me see. How's the
And
guy?
Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
But yeah, I don't know if any of those ring any bells or anything, you know. I'm not even gonna try pronouncing this fucker's name. So, who is he?
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
I just met him.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows
Oh,
far
I guess
more
I
about me
accidentally
than I
clicked
do
on the wrong
about
thing.
him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Only just met him. There
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
All right. Where's my
If
room?
you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
All right.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
But yeah, if you're wanting to know what else I've been playing lately, maybe if you want to look into any of that at all, for this late night live stream series, which is, like I said, one-off type stuff. I did one for Saints Row 4. It's not all one-offs, but it's mainly supposed to be. I did some for DMC 5. Shadow of War, and I'm getting back into the forest now. I also recently started playing DMC 3 and Man of Medan, Dead Space 1 through 3. I did one stream for Crisis Remastered. I did an Arkham Knight series, which I didn't finish, thanks to blocked scenes and stuff on PlayStation. I did Metro Exodus, Dying Light, like I said, Yakuza, and then Hotline Miami. And that's pretty much all the stuff I didn't mention a minute ago. But if any of that sounds interesting to watch, you know. If you're not on my Discord already, I mean, you don't have to join it or anything, but if you want to, if for whatever reason you want to watch more of my stuff, it should be a little bit more Oh, actually, I don't know. I mean, I would think it'd be a little bit more organized, I guess. Then again, my playlists get moved around on YouTube, like at least for what I can see. I don't know how much they're getting like mixed and, you know, shuffled around for viewers or, you know, anyone who doesn't like actually have access to my account. What's in here? Small bottle.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
I'm probably only going to go a little bit further with this, by the way. I'm not sure how much, though. Oh, it's him.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion make me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
Life in London? About Tom Watts.
Do you know Tom Watts? The bartender from the Turtle. I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
Despair?
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Corruption?
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
Your presence in William Bishop's den.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
You're a hero or a fool?
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
Situation in the East End docks?
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the dockers' trade union. The wet boot boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Leads the gang now.
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
Okay. Personal questions. I don't think I care about that. Fuck it.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
All right.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital.
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon.
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
You're a vampire.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Ah.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
Okay. Patient here.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Your enemies.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
I'll take care of you.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
If you say so.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft?
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
No, it's such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
For fuck's sake.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
You.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here.
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off.
How about Miss Howcroft's disease?
How close are you to Miss Hawcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
Let her bite you?
So do you let her bite you?
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of my blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
And it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
Okay.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Disgust on every
Where'd she go?
corner. The daily routine.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Personal question.
Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor. I think we have a bond of some sort. We've both suffered so much. He's the only mortal I find interesting.
Do you plan to make him a vampire?
Do you plan to make him a vampire too?
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse on anybody else? I'm not that cruel, Doctor.
Are you romantically involved?
Would you say you and Mr. Elwood are romantically involved?
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul. Even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No, for I am a vampire, Doctor.
Okay. I need more hints, huh?
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark.
Do you think I might go for mesmerizing? I don't know.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Interesting. Jesus Christ, okay. I'm just gonna leave you for now.
Goodbye, Milton.
He's inside, isn't he?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm
Oh, look at the reflection. It's not even a reflection. It's just it's basically what's just on screen, but blurry. It's like more of a projection.
What we need here are reliable professionals, not
That's not a reflection.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Okay. What's going on here?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here.
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name?
Mortimer.
Tell me
Tell
about
me
yourself.
about yourself, Mr. Gosling.
I don't want to talk.
How painful is your throat?
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful, I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
Let's
I'll
rest.
let you get some rest.
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
So why were these ones glowing weird?
Can I help you?
And they had like a weird symbol.
You, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
What do you think of your reception here?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Tell me about your arrival.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
I share your stupor.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
What can you tell me about yourself?
Not much to say. Just...
Okay.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Good evening, sir.
What just...
Huh? Girl.
What just happened?
She's like a book. I never could keep anything from her.
Excuse me?
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I didn't need to load.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed. It's my mother.
Is your mother bothering you?
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
You know what? Let's get back to that one fucker.
I have wasted too much energy for so little.
Or maybe not.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Where are your eyebrows?
Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
There's so many fucking hints that are needed for like everything.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Hello again, Doctor.
Goodbye, Mr. Ham. It's locked.
All right.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
You know, I didn't even check how this would have been. Yeah, fuck it. It's like, why the fuck did you just like bash me on the face? Oh, you can see it before you talk to some of them. Seriously, what's with them in particular?
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you...
I am Thoreau Strickland. Dr. Thoreau Strickland.
It's 4. I'll see you later.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland. Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Like London.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family.
Is there anything else that's bothering you? Can I help in any way?
I'm all right. Considering the state of this place, I should consider myself lucky, I guess.
Interesting. Okay, well...
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
Let me see. You know, where's that one bitch at? Because apparently I've got a room somewhere.
I hope that might help.
Okay. Let's go back down then. I think he's the one over there. Thought I saw something I could interact with over here.
Spare your obedient slave.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
No cause of your injury.
Why do you feel responsible for the injury, Thomas? What really happened?
I wasn't disfigured by any German shells. It happened during my leave. It was an accident.
Why lie?
Why lie about it?
Come on. It's one thing to come back disfigured by the Germans, and it's another to get injured in an accident that could have happened to anybody.
Surgery could help you.
Reconstructive surgery has been very successful for some soldiers.
I don't want to wear a bloody mask for the rest of my life.
Why lie about it?
Come on.
I
don't want to...
Well...
Tell me what really happened then.
I went with a whore in Rouen.
Did you start the fire?
No.
Yeah, fuck it. I fucked it up anyway.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
I wonder what your last thoughts would be, sir.
So the ones with the Y on it, I guess are just like, those are like the important dialogue options. Where the fuck am I going?
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Okay.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Craft. Workbench. You can craft medical treatments to heal 6 citizens, serums to boost yourself, weapon upgrades to improve and customize your weapons. You first need to analyze components you found to unlock new recipes. Click on the to analyze components. Okay. You have enough components to improve one of your weapons. Okay. Whatever.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
Look at something real quick. Glad to know I've been wasting my time trying to figure something out just now figure out I have to do main quests apparently to actually get my mesmerize thing to go up. major district events. Every night, the consequences of your actions may improve or degrade the district's health status. It can also degrade due to diseases spreading among citizens. The more lives you take, the unhealthier a district becomes. If a district's health status drops below critical threshold, it will plunge into chaos. It is for you to decide of a district's fate. Oh. I see.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
Come on, I don't have all night.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted...
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of anti...
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptic?
You have been away too long, Doctor.
I may have a solution.
However,
if perhaps the...
let's fuck it. Morgue key. Okay, we're going in the morgue. I guess. So... Okay. You know what, I think I'm gonna come back to this maybe later. I don't know. Well, actually, I don't know if I'll be coming back to it on stream. We'll see. I don't know. It's alright so far. I'm not disliking it necessarily. It's not great so far, but it's not terrible either. Yeah. Might be playing some more of the Forest tomorrow. If not that, I will be playing more DMC3 or Dead Space 3, depending on if my friend's available or not. Yeah. Anyway, with all that said, I hope you guys all enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.